There's a hidden thief in your life. A quiet, invisible predator that steals more than money, more than opportunity. It doesn't break in. It doesn't shout. It whispers, later, tomorrow, there's time. And today, you're going to discover exactly how this thief works and how to stop it before it steals your future. This is for the ones who dream big but struggle to start. For the ones who know they can do more, yet waste hours on scrolling, distractions, and meaningless habits. The ones who could change their lives if only they acted now. But beware, stopping this thief comes at a cost. Comfort, excuses, and old habits must die, and only then will your fire ignite. Before we begin, make a choice. Subscribe, hit like, comment, I'm ready to act. It shows the world, and yourself, that you are serious about change. In a quiet, sun-bleached town, nestled between dusty hills, lived a boy named Lior. Lior had a reputation. He was clever, but lethargic. He always said, "I'll start tomorrow," and tomorrow never came. His books lay dusty on the shelves. His dreams were buried under the weight of delay. His mornings were spent in bed, scrolling aimlessly. His afternoons passed in laziness, wandering aimlessly through empty streets. Evenings were for distraction, games, idle chatter, and daydreams of what could be. No one could convince him otherwise. Teachers scolded. Friends pleaded. Even his parents whispered warnings that slid off him like water on stone. He didn't care. He didn't see the cost. Until the day a visitor arrived. A man of calm authority, cloaked in quiet wisdom, entered the town. He was known simply as Master Lior. Those who sought him came from villages far and wide, hoping to glimpse insight beyond ordinary understanding. Lior, watching from the crowd, felt a strange pang. Maybe he can help me, he thought. If anyone could teach him how to catch up, how to stop falling behind, it would be this man. After the crowd dispersed, Lior approached. "Please," he said, voice trembling. "I'm lost. I'm behind everyone. I feel like I'll never catch up. Teach me. How can I become someone who succeeds?" Lior's eyes were steady, penetrating. "You feel lost," he said softly, "because you do not honor the only resource you cannot reclaim, time." Lior frowned. "Time is not seconds on a clock," Lior continued. "Time shapes your destiny, molds your character, and builds or destroys your future. One who respects it rises. One who ignores it falls." Lior listened, intrigued despite himself. Lior leaned closer, voice lowered, and began a story. Long ago, there was a prosperous city ruled by a kind king named Arden. Arden's wealth was legendary, but his generosity was greater. He loved his people and sought to lift everyone around him. One day, a friend from his youth appeared at the palace gates. This man, once ambitious and skilled, was now destitute. He had squandered his talents, blamed the world for his failures, and let opportunity slip through his fingers. He had nothing but regret. The king greeted him with warmth. "My friend," he said, "you have lost much. Why do you let your days pass like sand through your fingers?" The man sighed. "I cannot succeed, Your Majesty. No matter what I try, I fail. People say I am unreliable, late, unworthy. I don't know what to do." The king smiled gently. "Then I will give you a test. Before sunset, take as much treasure as you can carry from my vault. Everything you claim will be yours." Joy surged through the man. He ran home to share the news. His wife, eyes alight with hope, urged him to leave immediately. But he hesitated. "I cannot go now," he said. "I must eat first." She hurriedly prepared a meal, and he ate slowly, convinced he had time. Afterward, fatigue claimed him. "I'll rest a while," he murmured, and fell into a deep, dream-filled sleep. Hours passed. When he finally stirred, the sun was low in the sky. He rushed toward the palace, but the heat and exhaustion slowed him. "I'll rest under this tree for just a moment," he thought. The breeze was soothing. He closed his eyes and slept again. By the time he arrived, the doors had closed. The treasure, his chance, gone forever. He had failed not because of luck, or skill, or circumstance. He had failed because he disrespected time. Lior sat in silence, the story sinking into his mind like a stone into water. He felt a flicker of shame, but also understanding. Lior's voice cut through the quiet. "Tomorrow is never guaranteed. Every delay is a thief. Every excuse steals your future. Act now, or you will watch your opportunities vanish, just like the man in the story." Something shifted inside Lior. He could feel the weight of wasted mornings, the emptiness of idle afternoons. And he knew change could no longer wait. The next day, Lior began to act. He woke before sunrise, the sky still dark and cold. He touched his books, opened them, and began reading with focus he had never known. He planned his day, hour by hour, refusing distraction. Idle scrolling, useless games, empty chatter, all were banished. But change was not easy. The first week, his body ached from waking early. His mind rebelled against discipline. Friends mocked him. "You're working too hard. Relax." Even small failures tempted him. A half-completed task, a forgotten note, a lingering distraction. But Lior remembered the story of the king's treasure. He remembered Elior's gaze, steady and unwavering. He polished his lens, feeding the fire of focus and determination. Every action, no matter how small, became deliberate. Every moment became precious. Weeks became months. Lior's work began to bear fruit. Tasks that once seemed impossible became achievable. His skills improved. His confidence grew. Friends and family noticed the change. He was no longer the boy who wasted hours on trivial distractions. He was someone who valued time, and time now valued him in return. He took on challenges others feared, approached goals with patience and persistence. His failures no longer crushed him. They became lessons, reminders of what happens when time is respected or ignored. Years passed. Lior, once aimless and lazy, became a figure of focus and achievement. He had built businesses, mastered skills, and earned respect. Opportunities that others missed, he seized effortlessly. And through it all, he never forgot the story or the lesson. Time is the most precious asset you possess. Use it wisely, or it will destroy you. Act today, because tomorrow may never come. The lesson is simple, yet profound. The moment you stop delaying is the moment your life begins. Every second wasted is a seed of regret. Every second honored is a step toward mastery, success, and fulfillment. Look at your life. What are you delaying? Who are you becoming as you wait? If this story sparked something inside you, don't let it fade. Like this video, share it. Subscribe for more stories of relentless courage, focus, and transformation. And remember, the thief of later waits for no one. Act now. Your future begins the moment you decide.